This training is specifically designed to increase and improve the knowledge and skills gap on the provision of reserves and preparation of insurance final accounts in non-life reinsurance services in the Gambia's insurance industry. Welcoming the participants, the Secretary General of the Insurance Association of the Gambia, Famoli Sane, said Continental Reinsurance is nothing new in the Gambian market, noting that the training will expand some aspects of the reinsurance practice for participants in the training scheme. The president of the Insurance Association of the Gambia, who also doubles as the managing director of the Royal Insurance Gambia Limited, Makaire Bajan, said the training demonstrated the strong ties between the Continental Reinsurance Corporation and the Insurance Association of the Gambia as part of efforts to develop financial systems in the sub-regional economic bloc ECOWAS. Mr. Bajan added that the training will help participants to gain technical knowledge and skills to enable their meaningful contribution to the growth and development of their various insurance companies and the Gambia's economy.
The Insurance Association of the Gambia very much believes in building the capacity of our, participants, member companies, staff. So we always have trainings, but this one in particular is actually in partnership with a Pan-African reinsurance company, that is Continental Reinsurance, who has actually always really supported the Gambian insurance industry. This is a company that is highly rated by Standard & Poor's, AM and Best. And at this point, we have what we call reinsurance reserves and accounting that is taken as the theme. Because we have a breed of younger generation actually really coming on that needs to really be very much knowledgeable as far as reinsurance is concerned.
For his part, the regional director of the Continental Reinsurance Corporation for Anglophone West Africa said the training is part of a series of capacity programs the corporation is embarking on this year in different locations across Africa. Officials said the training scheme is tailor-made to the needs of specific markets.
I've had a lot of cases where insurance companies come to us as the reinsurer and tell us there's a big loss that's happened. Please, we want you to assist us. We need money, we need cash calls. This is because proper reserving has not been done. So when you write a risk, let's just say, for example, you write the road construction in the Gambia now. That risk is probably about 100 million. You have to reserve in the event that something happens and the entire road is gone. So that's why we decided to come in and educate underwriters as to the need to properly reserve when you underwrite businesses. Now we move into technical accounting. For treaty accounts, there's a way you submit statements through bordereaux. We've come to realize that these statements that we receive are not quite where we want it to be. So we've decided to introduce that as the second topic to the Gambian market.
Isa RSO, a participant from Capital Express Assurance Gambia Limited, shares her expectations.
Reinsurance, as we know, is something that is very necessary in our today's business. And as such, for different participating companies, it would help boost the way and manner in which we get reinsurance done and accurately as well. So it will only help us to be much more effective in terms of our reinsurance arrangements and treaties.
The Continental Reinsurance Corporation is one of the largest private reinsurance companies in Africa. Organizers said the purpose of the training is not to make participants reinsurance experts, but to open up some aspects of the practice, particularly provision of reserves and preparation of insurance final accounts for stakeholders to discuss. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Omar P. Jallo.